Hello guys and welcome to this review. If you're still typing prompts into a single chat box in 2026, you're falling behind. The professional creative industry has officially shifted to node-based AI workflows. So right now you basically have two absolute heavyweights fighting for the crown. You have Freepik spaces and Weavy AI, which has been, by the way, currently renamed to Figma Wave, okay? Just for you to know. On the surface, they look exactly the same. They both use what are called the infinite canvases, and they both use wires to connect generative AI models. But under the hood, they solve two completely different problems. One is built for real-time team collaboration. This is the case for Freepik spaces, okay? And the other is basically like a hardcore automation engine that is gonna blend AI with traditional Photoshop style editing. So we're basically gonna do like a deep dive comparison and tutorial, okay? And yeah, keep in mind guys that we have dedicated tutorials for Figma Weave and for Freepik. Okay, so for Figma Weave, I'm not gonna cover everything here. I'm just gonna give you like the basic details and what I think is best for what. Okay guys, so let's talk about Freepik spaces for a bit, okay? The entire philosophy of this service is accessibility and collaboration. When you open a canvas, as I show you how to create in previous tutorials, it feels very fast and it feels like super fluid, okay? And here's actually one of the unfair advantages that Freepik has, which is the asset library. What I can just do in here, I can add any kind of node whatsoever. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this one for a second. And I'm gonna add like a stock node. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on media and I'm gonna click on stock. And the good thing is that one of the hardest parts of AI generation is actually getting like a good structural composition from scratch. But with Freepik, I don't have to worry about this because they're basically like a dedicated stock library, and they have like a lot of things. Okay, they have like super good stock photos and videos. So I can just get to the images stock pictures, and I don't know, maybe just click in here and kind of add it, okay, as a media. And as you can see, this is gonna attach it just like this. By the way, you can zoom in a little bit. Okay, great, maybe a little bit more. Good. And now I can basically add like an assistant, and this assistant is basically going to be able to analyze the image. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this to here. Okay, and it's going to attach or it's going to analyze the image. And what is the point of this is that I can open my assistant here basically, and I can give it like an instruction, which is going to be to change the daytime lighting to a moody, cinematic, cyberpunk night scene. Okay, so it's going to take this base image and it's going to try to change it into this. So now I'm going to finally attach like a node generation, like an image generation, I could say. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm just going to connect them as I show you in the previous tutorial, as you can see, okay? And that's going to look beautiful once I run the actual workflow, okay? But the real advantage that Freepik has, this is where they completely destroyed the competition, is the real-time multiplayer, okay? You can basically click on share in here and you can start adding some like users, okay? You can share the link with them or you can invite them by email and they can start collaborating in real time. So if there was someone in this canvas, a second cursor could be someone right now and they could be editing this workflow at the same time as me, okay? So this is just so beautiful because it's like a Google Doc, okay? In the exact same canvas simultaneously. So you can leave the comments directly on my notes, take my prompts, and hit generate while I'm building out a beta node on the other side of the canvas, okay? So for remote teams, this is so good and it's an absolute game changer. Weavy, on the other hand, is going to give you like more of a deterministic editing nodes. This means that you're going to have like traditional tools like curves, levels, background removal, and relighting baked right into the node graph, okay? Similar to Photoshop, basically. So if you need some more heavy editing of the pictures, this is going to be very good, as I show you in the tutorial. And the killer feature that you have inside of Weave is actually called the app mode. If you build like a massive 50 node web of complexity, your junior designers are going to be terrified of it. So Weave is going to let you package that entire workflow into a simple, clean interface. You can define like the inputs, like a text box for the product name, and a color picker for the background. And you can just publish it, okay? And now your team is going to just type the simple app interface, and the massive node logic is going to run invisibly in the background. So it's going to allow the senior designers to scale their visions without constantly babysitting the junior staff, okay? So let's put them head to head, okay? If you want granular control, Weavy AI wins, okay? Because they have like more traditional editing nodes, okay? Which the other tools do not have, basically, more like Photoshop. In terms of a team workflow, this is a tie, depending on your style. If your team likes to jump on a Zoom call and design together in real time, Freepik is the better option. But if you run like a high volume agency where a senior designer builds a template and 10 junior designers just need to execute it, Weavy is better. On the asset foundation, Freepik wins. They have a direct drag and drop access to millions of vectors, photos, and PSDs directly inside the canvas. That's going to remove a lot of the blank page syndrome. So guys, both are very good. They just depend on, which kind of artist or, business you run, okay? If you're a content creator, a social media manager, or part of a highly collaborative remote team, I think Freepik Spaces is maybe a little bit better. But if you're a technical art director, an agency owner, or a hardcore compositor, you need Weavy AI. It's very, very good as well. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it, and let us know what you think. Thank you so much.